Have you ever wondered what people regret most at the very end of life? It's rarely about mistakes. More often it's about the chances never taken, the words never spoken, the moments we assumed would always be there. These regrets stay quiet for decades, until one day, in the stillness of old age, they become impossible to ignore. Today, you'll hear 6 of the most common regrets shared by people over 80. These aren't guesses. They come from years of conversations with elders and honest reflections that only come with age. If you're 55 or older, or simply thinking about the years ahead, this list may be one of the most valuable things you hear all year. Because there's still time. Regret 1. Neglecting health. One of the most painful realizations in later years is, I wish I'd taken better care of my health. It's not just illness, it's the slow loss of independence. Walking without pain, cooking your meals, driving yourself. Evelyn, 84, was active until her 70s. Then she stopped walking daily, ate mostly frozen meals, skipped checkups. Today she uses a walker just to reach the kitchen. It's not the pain I regret, she said. It's losing my freedom and knowing I could have prevented it. If you can still move freely, treasure it. Every walk, every healthy meal, every checkup is an investment in your future freedom. Regret 2. Letting relationships fade. People rarely regret arguments. They regret the friendships they let slip away because no one made the effort. Life pulls us in different directions. Work, kids, moving to new cities. A friend you once spoke to every week becomes a name you see once a year. Frank, 83, told me about his Navy buddy. Like a brother to him, he always planned to call. Then one day, he learned his friend had passed away. He never got to say goodbye. If someone's been on your mind, reach out. Because at 80, the heaviest silence comes from the words never spoken. Regret 3. Working too much, living too little. This regret doesn't just come from people who hated their jobs. Many loved their work, but looking back, they see the birthdays missed, the vacations skipped, the dinners cut short. James, 85, built a thriving business and put his kids through college, but skipped countless family moments. I gave my best years to work, he said. I should have saved more for the people I loved. Work will always demand your time. But the memories that matter most are made outside the office. And you can't get them back later. Regret 4. Holding back feelings. At the end of life, people don't wish they'd been more guarded. They wish they'd spoken from the heart. George, 82, had nearly 60 years with his wife, but rarely said how much he adored her. After she passed, he spoke to her photo every night, wishing he'd said it while she could hear. If something is in your heart, say it. Awkward words are better than silent ones. Regret 5. Being too hard on themselves. Surprisingly, one of the most common regrets after 80 isn't about what life did to someone. It's about how harshly they judged themselves. Margaret, 86, said she spent decades believing she failed as a mother because her home wasn't perfect. Now I see. I did my best. I wish I'd given myself more grace. Life is heavy enough without adding your own criticism. Treat yourself with the kindness you give others. Regret 6. Waiting too long to follow a dream. People tell themselves there will be time, but someday never comes. It's not always a huge dream. Sometimes it's learning piano, writing a book, or taking a trip. But life gets busy, and then health or age closes the door. Walter, 84, always wanted to paint. He waited for the right time, but by retirement, His eyesight had failed. "Dreams aren't luxuries," he said. "They're necessities. Whatever yours is, start now. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be yours." Final thoughts. No one escapes life without some regrets, but the deepest ones often come from what we waited too long to do. So take the walk. Call the friend. Speak the words. Forgive yourself. And take that first step toward your dream. Because one day, the clock will stop, and the only thing that will matter is how fully you lived while it was still ticking.